content should be there. Anyway, thanks for joining us and coming back. And Dennis is up, and he's going to talk about Sway. So go ahead, Dennis.
Yeah, hello everyone. I hope you see the slide, and then I will start. So Sway, I actually a fan of the Tallink Windows managers. I was on Xmonad and etc. And recently I switched to Sway and decided to use this as a Wayland, like with Wayland compositor, intentionally trying some new tech just for fun. Yeah, and you can see right now, I hope the video is playing, how it looks like on my setup. And this is the tiling Wayland compositor means that it's arranged the windows in special manner, etc. It's quite keyboard centric. You can use mouse as well if you want, but as a developer, an engineer, I would like to switch by keyboard between the Windows workspaces and running the applications with it. So tiling Windows managers are working fine with me, and they tend to be really lightweight. Here you can see some terminals, notifications, and even status bar. You can click, look into the whichever status you're interested in, switch between workspaces and whatnot. So I started it as my personal exercise, just to set up my environment, as I wanted some kind of lightweight setup. Even GNOME was a little bit too heavy for me, so I thought, why not? And also wanted to see what is the status of Wayland. And actually, I was using Wayland before. I just didn't notice it until I tried to share some of these like presentations and whatnot in the GoToMeeting. And then I found out that, yeah, even in GNOME in Tumbleweed a year ago, the Wayland was working fine. I even didn't notice it. So that's why I actually doing all of that. And yeah, it's working really fine. Everything is in factory. That you need the minimal setup for, like Wayland, definitely in factory, and other packages like Sway VM and all the basic packages are there, so you just can install it. And some of the packages that are development, you can install from the X11 Wayland development project on OBS. So it's easy as like installing Sway. It's create the Wayland session automatically for you. And if you use GDM, SDDM probably as well, it will appear as the session, possible session in your login Dropbox, and you can go login in this way. Just use and run Sway from your TTY. Waybar, if you have seen in my example that I use Waybar instead of Swaybar. Swaybar is the basic one, and it comes with Sway. It's like the whole Sway idea is to be a replacement for i3, and Swaybar is i3 replacement. But Waybar has the more functionality, more statuses, more integrated with other stuff. Yeah, you can click on a lot of things and have different events on it, as well as styles and etc. There, like for Wayland, there are a lot of different tools to implement what you actually used to, like notification, etc. It's all the custom tools, like Markov for notification. You've seen in my example that I received notification from Thunderbird. Same works for Telegram, Teams. No, Teams is actually a little bit different. I don't know why. But Telegram, Rocket Chat, emails, really working fine. Wofi, you also seen that in my presentation. Yeah, it's launcher. It's called Launch Anything with searching all the executables, or you can search on desktop, and that will show you only those applications that has desktop files and work more like a menu. And VF Recorders, that's what the tool that is not, and Wofi and the VL Recording are not in the factory yet. Developers are submitted into factory. There are some works need to be done, but that's a tool that I use to record their presentation in the beginning. Configurations, yeah, a lot of this is, I noticed the people are saving in the dot files, and that's really useful. There is the article on the openSUSE news about how to manage dot files. I can recommend it. And I also have my own dot files for this presentation, openSUSE way, I name it, and you can look into my configuration. What is openSUSE way? Like doing this exercise, I thought, okay, maybe that will be useful for anyone else. If they're like users of i3 that want to switch, or maybe people want to try it by themselves, it may be a good idea to have some kind of instructions to follow to have such kind of setup, or maybe the general openSUSE way. And yeah, so I created project for myself to solve the issues I have with this setup, and maybe brand it a little bit that it will look like openSUSE out of the box. So if there is interest in such kind of desktop environment, we might create as well the installer for it. So yeah, I'm open for that. I could help on it or lead it, whatever. The only thing there is maybe configs, and I will mention that later. I mean, designs are really customizable. Like most of the application, I like Waybar, Sway, LRCTY is like they easy customizable with the CSS styles, so we can make them look and feel how you want, and make it like for distro out of the box looks openSUSE way. Configs, yes, Way and Waybar, they support like distro configs under etc. You can put some kind of predefined profiles there, but many of those applications somehow do not do that. They always look into the .config directory, which is local for the people. And yeah, so if there will be a wish to create some kind of openSUSE desktop from this, these problems needs to be solved. As well as a lot of i3 and Sway users, they tend to maintain their old configs, right? And shift from the distro to distro or from machine to machine with those for easy installation. And if somehow I can solve for myself and for other, or someone else will help that do that, if somehow we will solve this easy merge config story, that will be a really smooth experience for developers and hackers over there, just to click a couple of buttons or run a couple of commands, and they have the distro with their own configs and whatnot. Yeah, so I created the project. This is just for myself, where I'm tracking what I need to solve, and this is my hobby project to create the cool environment for myself. If you wish to join or you have some suggestions, you are welcome to join and create card issues or whatnot. So openSUSE Way desktop based on Sway VM and Wayland could be really fast desktop environment, and that will look like openSUSE and run smoothly on Tumbleweed and really fast. Questions? That's actually, I was quite quick on my presentation. Let me come back and show you how that looks once again. So here you see I opened a couple of the terminal windows with just Shift Enter, not Shift Enter, but with Windows key Enter. There are a lot of key bindings over there, and yeah, running a couple of applications inside the terminal, all with my keyboard, and then I go ahead and run the this is a Wofi launcher that could be used as menu or application launcher, where you can launch any application by searching it. And with mouse, that's also possible to do everything, closing, running applications, and etc. And right now, after this, I will click now on the volume button here in Waybar. I tuned it to open the controls for the sound, and you see the notification from my Thunderbird. So I use the multi-monitor solution. So I have 3 monitors. I cannot show it here really well, but I use multi-monitor solution, and that works pretty fine for me. I have different workspaces, and I can switch between them really easily. But I'm not really good on designs, so I just try to do something that looks like a openSUSE, but yeah, I'm really bad in designs on CSS files. So you can find the project under the openSUSE way, and there you can find as well the the project and the config files that I created to customize Sway a little bit, and yeah. Sway by itself have really cool documentation, and I forgot to mention it, or I think I have a link somewhere here. Before I created also the wiki page for it. It's on my demo, but you can also go ahead here, and I created some of the documentation, how you install it, how you configure your login manager, application launcher, etc. Yeah, that's more or less it what I wanted to tell you. Questions, and while you will have some questions, I will play this video. And for those guys who do not like talent managers, for Wayland, there are some Wayland native composer that could looks like that. So yeah, that's mostly it, guys. Any questions?
I've got a question around Wayland in general. I'm just wondering if is there a native remote desktop solution available for that yet?
Hey, anyone here? Yeah. So I think if there is no question,
Dennis, there was a question. Not sure if you've heard it.
No, I didn't.
So can you repeat the question, please? I think it's Patrick.
Yeah. Hi, it's Patrick. So my question is in general with Wayland, is there a VNC or RDP solution so people can get support remotely available yet? Because I've been looking around for it for a customer, and we can't really seem to find anything that works consistently.
Right. Actually, I can hear myself from some. I see.
I know that there's the people are talking about an RDP that can work as an RDP server. and I haven't really seen that working yet. I know it seems to be featured in everyone's distributions, but it doesn't seem to work.
So I haven't tried it by myself, but I have seen around that they did something with VNC, and actually in the context of sharing the screen and creating the root application. Sorry? Yeah, so creating the root applications running under user sessions, but I really don't remember how that application name or something.
Okay.
But if you ping me on Telegram or IRC or somewhere, I will try to look it up and respond to it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, anything else?
I had initially 2 questions, but you've already answered them, Dennis, during the presentation. One was notifications, and I see it's working just fine. And the other one was sharing your desktop with, GoToMeeting and so on. And the fact that you did it here just shows that it works.
It's not working. I'm sharing Chromium application, and that's possible because it's still X. Sorry. There are a couple of solutions I'm looking to. This is, I think, Pipewire or something that has some support in Chromium that could share Wayland, and they implemented this XDG portals or something like that.
Okay.
So potentially you can do that, but I haven't make it work so far. But all X application you can share.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, the notifications really works really fine. I have them and not a problem. I actually like it more than normal ones. Okay. I also have this under my GitHub page, this presentation. If you're curious, you can go ahead and watch it again. I added it to the events. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.